Welcome back to the Plays with Cars YouTube channel and another episode of Miniatures Mondays. As if you couldn't tell from the address right there, we've got us something new from Scale Auto here in sunny, beautiful Washington State, which is where Plays with Cars is located as well. I went ahead and cheated off camera with the knife and opened this. I haven't opened it up. I just cut the tape because it's a little hard to do one-handed while I'm filming. So this is my first look at everything inside this box along with you. We are doing more HO scale slot cars because HO scale slot car racing is going to be about the only thing left through all this pandemic stuff. So we're going to make sure that our collection is on point. And some of these are getting really hard to come by. So a little bit of backstory history. Way back in the day, slot cars were more or less originated by a company called Aurora with a product called a vibrator. And it was basically like a fancy doorbell with a plastic body on it. And they went all right, but they interfered with television sets. So then they came out with the Thunderjet, which had a pancake motor in it. And those did great. They dominated the market. Aurora was absolutely massively huge. There's all sorts of cool history videos on Aurora. And if you want to know anything at all about them, you talk to Mr. Aurora himself, Bob Beers. But Tyco was also a player in the game because they did HO trains, and so they moved into HO slot cars with their S-Line and then with Tyco Pro. And Tyco Pro had inline motors, and Tyco Pro absolutely destroyed Aurora on the track. So they came out with AFX. And the AFX stuff did great, and then they had magna traction and super magna traction and all sorts of cool stuff. But anyways, I think it was 82 or 83, somewhere around there, Aurora finally folded. All of their stuff was picked up by Tomy, who's still in business and still making AFX products. And then there's this other company, Racemasters, who is doing this North American distribution. Again, this is all Tomy-built stuff, but Racemasters is designing it, producing it, distributing it. The old school AFX still, so the body clips are the same as all the other Aurora AFX body clips, but they are doing much more realistic cars. Check that out. That is a Peugeot 24 Hour of LeMans prototype car from the hybrid era. So this is the last Peugeot to race. That is a completely 100% accurate detailed paint scheme. And I mean, just look at it. Look at that thing. This is HO scale. This is the size of a Hot Wheel car. This is not a 1/32. This is not a Scalextrics. This is a AFX, and this chassis is called the Mega G Plus. You can see in there it's got a can style inline motor and some super traction magnets and stuff. These things absolutely fly until you get into like really bizarre aftermarket stuff like what are they, like riggins and things like that. This is the fastest thing you can buy that comes from a major manufacturer. The Mega G Plus absolutely trashes everything else. So we race these in my local club, and the Peugeot here was a new paint scheme to come out, and I really want to get that because I didn't have any of the Peugeots, and since I was getting it, I went ahead and got the Audi to go with it. So this is the Audi, I believe it's the R10 TDI. So this is the diesel quattro all-wheel drive hybrid one. This is like the last Audis to win too, and then Porsche started dominating the hybrid world. So again, a Le Mans prototype one car. This one is the silver, black, and red version. I also happen to get, because again, every one of these they make, they go out of stock, and then that's it. They never exist again, and then they go for stupid money. They've done a line of GT40s that go for $200, $300, and $400 a piece now. Chaparrals that are super rare, a couple $100 each. It's ridiculous. So I wanted to make sure I didn't miss out on the prototype cars because I really like prototype racing. So this is the same Audi in the black paint scheme. So you've got the silver detailing, and then this one is black detailing. So that is our pair of Audi team cars. And then I also got a pair of Peugeots. So this is the other paint scheme for the Peugeot. Check that thing out. Isn't that wild? So these are, even though they are collector quality cars and collector grade cars, being that they are Mega G Pluses, they are super, super, super fast. And I am going to open all of these guys and race them and use them with PHOSAR, the Portland HO Scale Auto Racers. We have a whole class for these, so I went ahead and picked these 4 up so that Susie and I can go racing with those guys and have a lot of fun. So they do make a Toyota body as well. So right now you can only get it in a race set. So I have not gotten my hands on a Toyota body yet. They don't make a Porsche body. I would like to see a Porsche body get made. So AFX Scale Masters, if you guys are watching this, you definitely got a customer here for the Porsche body as well. If not, you know, there's resin casters and all sorts of things, but I really enjoy these factory builds like this. These are fantastic. These are some of my favorite slot cars that I own already, and I've only had them out of the box for 5 minutes. So I'm going to go pop these out of the box and set up a track and start playing with them. But until next time, that's been Miniatures Mondays here on the Plays with Cars YouTube channel.